Boo! Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we have more stuff to talk about, basically. Sorry. First and foremost, we have some alt arts. Well, one alt art to take a look at. Which is... honestly, looking at this alt art, it's very, very funny. So, it's Zeus. Double A Zeus. Let's go. So we got Zeus. But what's funny about this is Double A Zeus faces right. I guess left, technically. He faces right in this artwork. And in the other artwork, he faces the other way, which is left. Which is very funny. He's just... mirroring himself. Cool artwork, though. I do like it. It's a little too clunky. Not clunky. That's the wrong word. It's a bit too overcrowded for my liking, but I don't think it's bad. It's not like as bad as like Lord of the Heavenly Prison or something like that. So that's cool. I like that artwork. It's a cool looking artwork. I got pretty much nothing else to say about it. I just like it. And combined with like all of the other artworks, I really like the idea of having a whole bunch of alt arts. I think alt arts are extremely cool. Especially in like other card games as well, where there's like 7,000 different alt arts. I would really like to see more stuff like this from Konami. So that's very cool. And it's much better than like alternate rarities, where it's just like, oh, here's your slightly shinier card. So like I would actively try to obtain this card. Like I would actively spend more money to obtain the alternate artwork for this as opposed to like a regular artwork. I'd be willing to spend that extra $1 because the alt art is cool or something along those lines, right? Same thing with like the Eldritch or with, I don't know, IP Masquerena. Or if they gave me an... depends on the alt art. I was gonna say Shureg, but I was like, they could absolutely ruin Shureg and just be like, here's a guy. It's like, oh, that defeats the purpose. Anyway, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There wasn't much else to talk about in terms of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere. There is one thing that I do want to quickly, basically just mention. Which is, well, first of all, hey, look, more missions. Hooray. Do I care? No. What was I going to say? If you haven't seen, there's been like a bunch of VTubers who have been getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or have been paid by Konami to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And all I have to say about that is Konami is really good at marketing to the people who play their game. That's it. Because, like, who else but the people who would watch VTubers would absolutely love to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But also, it's just, like, one of those things where just getting more eyes onto Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel in particular, I think is just cool. So I'm excited. I like it. I like that there's a possibility that Konami actually knows what they're doing when it comes to advertising, which at the very least means that more eyes will be on Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's that. Should hire Taylor Swift instead. Yeah, or Zayn from One Direction. I don't remember who was that was the Shadow Duelist, right? I think they realized from the Shadow Duelists that they're like, maybe let's just like get cute anime girls to do it instead. It's like, now we're talking. Very funny. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have basically nothing else to talk about. I wanted to play Orchest FIENDSMITH today. Xavier Woods from the WWE. Okay, at least with Xavier, they did make it make sense because Xavier was already a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unlike with Zayn, where it was like, He has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, like, at least Woods was a player, so, like, that at least makes sense. It's like, cool, here's famous person, likes our game. Taylor Swift Boss Monster is that Mega Phantom Beast, the rank 7. Yeah, Dracosack, true. She plays Mecha Phantom Beasts just in general. That'd be very funny. We're playing Orcust. Let's take our pre-established Orcust deck. At least the HoloLive sponsorship is doing well. I agree. And that's the thing, is, like, they got some, like, again, this is why I wanted to at least even mention this, is, like, Konami, at the very least, understands their player base enough with this new set of quote-unquote advertisements to get a whole bunch of people who watch VTubers to look at the game. And a lot of the VTubers are also new players, which means that other new players are going to be like, oh, so this is, like, how the game is played, and, like, here's the new player experience, and, like, going through it step by step and stuff like that. So I do like that. I think it's very smart. Yeah, especially when you see, like, other VTubers, especially, like, Japanese VTubers, just, like, play Yu-Gi-Oh! As if it were another game. Like, that sounds really weird, but it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh! In particular is not something that is necessarily conducive to just picking up and playing. Like, it's not a thing that you just, like, play, similar to, like, Marvel Rivals, or, like, I don't know, what's another good example of a game like that? Like CSGO, that's a bad example. Like, Stardew Valley, or, like, Pikmin, or something of that nature. Like, it's not something like that. You have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just, like, any card game. Like, you don't just, like, pick up the Pokemon card game. Right? Unless you're in Japan, where it is, like, a cultural icon. And, like, genuinely a big thing. So it's one of those things where it's, like, watching other... Like when random streamers just, like, play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's weird. And it doesn't happen very often. And normally it's an event where they're getting paid to do it. But sometimes, like, especially Japanese streamers, they tend to not to do that as much. Because it's just like, yeah, here's another, like, game that I play. Because everyone knows Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been seeing a lot of new players pick up the game as of late, especially on mobile. Yep. And that's the thing, is, like, the 3rd anniversary is a great time to pick up the game. Cool. And, yeah, a lot of the advertisements are actually good. Like, there's a ton of just additional, not revenue. Revenue is not the right term. There's a bunch of additional players basically starting to play the game because of, like, HoloLive, or... I think it's just HoloLive right now, but basically VTubers, which is cool. Say what you will about VTubers, but at the very least, again, Konami knows their audience, and they're doing well with it, and bringing in new players. Yada yada. Also, they're doing a thing where they're, like, incentivizing people to play the game. To, like, join in with their, like, the content creator. That's why there's so many branded players on Mirror Jade Pass. Yep. Mirror Jade Pass, baby, let's go. They're like, I get a free deck, and then it's goddamn branded. It's the first time to advertise to new players. Drip. I think I was watching, I watched, like, an announcement for one of the events that they were hosting, whereas, like, two people are going to, or two of the VTubers are going to duel each other, and one of them was obvious, like, one of the VTubers was playing the Live Twin deck, and I was like, okay, makes sense. They're gonna prep with Live Twin, makes sense. This is VTuber deck, and the other one was playing Eldritch, and I was like, unbelievably based. I was like, Eldritch. Who fucking told them Eldritch? Based! So yeah, just some random VTuber's gonna be playing Eldritch. And I cannot, like, what the fuck? That's so cool. Oh, if only we could get one of them to play Tri Brigade. If only. I did see one of them get absolutely demolished by Tri Brigade Literalist, and I was like, based! Hololive is the new one? Oh, they have done Ninja Sanji. Okay, that makes sense. Previously it was Chi Pass, so there's some development and strategies, I guess. Yeah, Chi Pass is definitely worse than Mirror Jade Pass. I mean, it probably is, but still, you get the point. As business oriented as Konami is, I doubt they'll link up with Ninja Sanji or something. Well, oops. What are we playing? We're playing FIENDSMITH. FIENDSMITH. Now what's cool about Tracked is we can pitch our Orchest cards, which actually makes it a significantly better idea. Do you want any extra normals? Maybe. We definitely want, like, Beatrice, right? Yeah. Do we still play Super Poly? How good is Super Poly right now? Kind of ass, right? Like, you're better off just playing the hand traps instead. Like Nib and Droll. Fua. Do I want to play the second Symbol Skeleton? I do, but I also absolutely don't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Do I not have Mermaid in here? Nightmare Mermaid. Mare. Let's do Cerberus and Phoenix. I like having both of them, but realistically, I don't know if we're gonna have space for that. I guess we could cut Link Spider for that. I don't love that though. 2 ranked matches today, my first 2 ever. Won the first one using the basic starter deck the game gives you. Then the second one I faced ninjas, and wow, I got obliterated. Yeah, that's the difference between, like, having a deck that is more or less like a decade or more old, and something that came out in, like, 2024. 2023, I think, is when it came out. So it's like just the difference of time. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Progresses pretty quickly with that. And even ninjas are, like, several tiers below. I'm glad you got the first win. That's nice. What else do we cut? We could cut... I think we do just got Link Karibo. Do we need anything else is the question. I would like to play the Link 3 Lingirsu. Throw in some Mech Knights. Yeah. Why would I do that? It's probably just like Droll. Or Cross Out. Or both. Do I search anything? I don't really search anything, right? Yeah, so Droll is, like, really good here. So I think I just play Droll. Trying to think if I search anything outside of Engraver Tract. I don't, do I? Yeah. You've been loving Droll? Really? I've found it to be very... I think Droll is very deck dependent in the current metagame. I think it's fine in the meta, but the problem... Lurie, thank you. But the problem is that... Not fucking Flurries, Lurie. The problem that I have with Droll is that there's a lot of decks that just, like, don't give a shit about it. Right? So, like, some decks, right, Yubel cares, kind of, but Yubel can also do all of its combo without interacting with the Droll and, like, just entirely not caring. Like, Snake Eye does, or, like, any of the Fiends, or the Azamina variants do. So there's that. And then kind of outside of those two decks, most decks can play around the Droll pretty effectively. But also there's a lot of decks where, because of the draw cards, you want Droll kind of as insurance for those draw cards and as an additional hand trap. And if you can't use it on your own turn as effectively, I find it to be very bad. Or, not bad. Not as worthwhile as maybe like an Imperm or a Nibiru would be. Does that make sense? Players are also more prepared for it now. Yeah. And especially with like stun being a little bit more prevalent with the Exodia stuff, it's like Droll's not exceptional. Like, it can work, but it's also not exceptional. Right. Retaliating Sea, yeah. The problem with Retaliating Sea is it's also very, very bad against pretty much everything else. Like, it shits on Azamina Snake Eyes and does fuck all to, like, every other deck. Even FIENDSMITH, like, it doesn't do anything to. It's like, nice Retaliating Sea. Anyway, activate Labyrinth Big Welcome. Or, like, cool, nice Retaliating Sea. It'd be a shame if I were to activate FIENDSMITH Tract. Or, like, normal summon Rhino Heart. There's a bunch of stuff like that where it's like, theoretically it's good. Realistically, it's terrible. It's got, like, one good matchup. And in a ladder system, it just doesn't really make sense to do that. We gotta cut a card. What are we cutting? We could just play 41. Yeah, I actually don't hate that. Okay. Is there anything in the extra I'd want to change? Maybe Cerberus? Cerperos? For Longirsu? How worthwhile is Longirsu? Honestly, kinda not really. Oh, we need Beatrice. That's what I knew I was missing something. That's why I was like, what am I trying to add? Yeah, let's do that. Link Karibo? For what? Labyrinth isn't a deck you should play around? Yeah, but what I mean... Well, Azamina is not necessarily a deck you should play around. Like, that's not showing up everywhere. Like, it shows up just as often as, like, Fire King. Or as often as, like, Voiceless. Maybe a little bit more often, but, like, why would I add a card to counter a deck that doesn't show up very often, and it only counters that deck? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, I need Moon. Oh, that's what I need. Does Moon require effect monsters? It does. Do I have cards I can cut here? I could cut Dark. That sounds like a terrible idea. I could cut Ding. That also sounds like a terrible idea. I could cut Apo. That also sounds like a terrible idea. Do I really need Moon? Yes. Better question, do I need Link Karibo for the token to go into Moon? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, because I could do that and then go into that. Yeah, so I do need both Moon and Karibo. Even though I hate that. Could this just be Link? I think this is supposed to be Link Spider. Which may seem strange, like a minor nitpick. But the difference is, if I'm getting the token, right, Link Karibo is technically better because it is a Link 1 and it allows you to, like, recycle it, which is pretty useful. And it protects you from, like, combat and stuff like that. You could also use it for, like, Lurry and stuff. However, Link Spider, I think, is a little bit better because of Nibiru. So if I get nibbed, I can go Link Spider with the Nibiru token, and then with any other body, we could potentially do either Orchist combo, or we could do the FIENDSMITH stuff. Now, the problem is finding 2 cards with which to remove. We could potentially remove you? Yeah. And Ding? I hate that, but that is probably the play. It could be Apo. When are we making Apo? When are we ever gonna make Apo? Is the question. If we make Apo, wouldn't we just make Desiree? The only other time would be with IP Masquerena. We would go IP Masquerena into Apo. But would we do that as opposed to going into SP? No, probably not. But do we need the second Ding is the real question. If I worked for Konami, how would I make the events more enjoyable? I would have events go from one event to the next. So the first 2 weeks would be the exact same, but then the next 2 weeks would just be like the event's still there. It's just there's no new missions or anything like that, and it just sticks around. And then as soon as that happens, the next event shows up. So that there's constantly an event. That's like number 1. Because then, if you genuinely enjoy the event, which they should, if you genuinely enjoy the event, you can play the event instead of playing ranked, or you could do this or that or the other thing. It just gives you another option. You have to be careful about Darklock, yeah. But the thing is, if I'm getting the token off of the Mech Knight, right? Either way, if I get nibbed and I'm Darklocked, I'm still not going to be able to make Link Karibo anyway. So that doesn't really change that. But if I'm making the token off of the Girsu, then I can use the token anyway, because I'm not Darklocked from this. This doesn't Darklock you. It's these guys that do, which you wouldn't activate. You'd immediately link off. The burn event is good, but only after a while. Eh. It's probably just cut Ding, right? And just play the 1? No, that's like super bad. What if we just didn't play this guy? Trying to think if there's a point to me playing the Link Spider, because I know it gets me into Galatea, but we could also just go Phoenix and then into Mermaid, into that, but that requires an additional discard, which I don't like. Not that discarding is necessarily bad in this deck, it's just it's not something I want to have to do. I think it's either Apo or Link Spider. I think it's... How often is Apo going to come up, is the question. Probably not very. So I think I just cut Apo. Yeah. Phoenix? No, you have to play Phoenix. Phoenix is for the Nightmare Mermaid. You have to go You have to go Phoenix into Nightmare Mermaid. And IP is part of the end board. You make IP Galatea as like your end board, or IP Dingirsu. Yeah, this looks fine. It looks fine. If I was Konami, I'd bring rating duels accessible to any rank. But made to Master 1 is kind of stupid. I think if you were to put it to Master tier, just in general, I would be fine with that. Because then you wouldn't have to climb to Master 1 every season. You could just play the rating duels. But any rank, I don't agree with. Is tier Orchest good? Define good. Define tier Orchest, actually. Not entirely sure what that would entail. It reminds me of the MMR system in Dota 2. Yeah, and I think that doesn't really work as well in TCG. I think you kind of have to have a more or less win streak system rather than an MMR system. And it also wouldn't, like, basically what you're saying is, like, just forego the entire system here that we currently have for rankings. Right? And just make it all ratings rather than anything else. Which, like, could work, but also there's not really a point when... Like, that works for games like chess. Kind of. But I don't think it works nearly as well for, honestly, kind of like any game outside of high ranks. Because most players don't need an MMR rating. Straight rating would make a loss streak so tilting. I don't think it changes anything there. The difference is, so thinking about it this way is like a lot of games have a ranking system that is basically like, yeah, there's kind of a rating system sometimes within the league, but it's basically like your own individual point score and how well you do determines like how far up the rank you go each time. But it more or less is like, hey, if you win 5 in a row, you get to rank up. And then if you lose one, like, you go back a little and you have to win that extra one kind of thing, which is more or less what this is already is doing. It's just that the difference is like it's point based rather than, you know, strictly win based. But they still do more or less the same thing. Until the high ranks where it starts to become an MMR system. Like StarCraft, for example, you don't get an MMR rating until, I think, Grandmaster. I think it's Master tier, right? And similarly with, like, a bunch of other games as well. Like, I think League does it a similar way, where it's... I believe it's until Master. You just, like, climb the ranks, and you have your own little, like, quote-unquote elo. But, like, that doesn't change where you are in position to, like, anyone else, technically. And then, from there, you can climb a little higher until you get to Master, where then you just have a number. What are we playing today? Branded. Who said branded? When were we ever gonna play branded? We're playing Orchest. That being said, though, I tricked you all. We're not gonna play Orchest at this very second. We're gonna play a little game called Tier List. And we have another waifu tier list. Why is it like this? Oh, fucker. But okay, it's fine. Why are you like this? There we go. Now, the difference is that this tier list is not solely Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but also just random Yu-Gi-Oh characters are thrown in here. So, there's that. You're playing branded? Why? Rated duels should be best of 3. Why would that make sense? Best of 3 changes the way that the game is played quite significantly. So if you were to make the ladder system a best of 1 and then rating duels a best of 3, you would have to that would be 2 very different games. So it wouldn't really be much of a rating system because you wouldn't be playing Master Duel. You'd be playing a variation of it, basically. Best of 3 ladder sounds abysmal. It is. That's why no one does it. Yeah, best of 3s would inside a whole different ban list. Yeah. Like, for example, if you have a side deck in a best of 3, that changes drastically how the game is played. Right? Like, look at the difference between Master Duel and the TCG. Or Master Duel and the OCG. Like, those are wildly different games. Even when we have the same, like, cards, the games are wildly different and drastically changed. Just want some more rewards and missions. The Circuit series? You watched the Circuit series and thought, branded. Like top tier deck, top Snake Eyes deck? Red Reboot casually in every side deck? Yeah, casually. Anyway, sorry. Where were we? We'll just do... I don't remember this tier list. No. You know what? I'll just... There we go. All right. I tricked you all into coming to another tier list Tuesday, except it's on a Wednesday. Watching the Taxman do his thing. Okay, to be fair, Branded used to be interesting, and then it got overbloated with like a 10 bajillion cards, and it became a just like shell of its former self and what it actually used to be doing, and now it's just insufferable, and I can't stand it. Because it's so unbelievably inconsistent, and not in a frustrating way, just in like a... Every hand has to play so very differently, but it still ultimately ends on the same shit. And like you just like have a million ways to the same card. Like, eh. Anyway, here we have a bunch of waifus. I saw this tier list, had to do it. We got to do it. Let's just hop right into this. Vampire Vamp. I have always we've said this on the previous tier list about vampires. It is you have to actively argue against them being in the top tier. You can't just be like, they're you don't have to justify yourself putting them in the top. You have to justify yourself not putting them there. So yeah, there you go. Next up, Diabelles. Definition of crazy. We do not trust Diabelles. She's crazy. Akiza. Moving on. Alexis. Exists. She's fine. I almost called them Azaminas. That's not Azamina. Azaminas are monsters. Though I'm almost certain someone would be like, wood. Amazonas. That's what they're called. It's just we'll just put them there for now. So for some reason the bow's on here, but I feel like the bow probably shouldn't be on here because it's a bow. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Aqua Argonaut. Solid. I do not trust harpies at all. It's the hands and feet. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm absolutely sorry. Should be a you're going to jail tier there? For what? Is it the I'm going to jail or the person is going to jail? Because if that's the case... Oh, Oh, hold on, I saw something. Pretty sure that's a child. I'm pretty sure that's a child. I could be wrong. Who is this character, actually? It's a sexual character, so I just assumed that it was a child. Am I wrong? Let me know. Anyway, Beyond is fine. Carly Carmine. Okay, so here's the problem with Carly Carmine. Carly Carmine has two different forms. The Dark Signer Carly Carmine, which is peak, and the regular Carly Carmine, which is fine. No, she sucks. She's just such a shit character. That's not true. She's not a bad character. She's not nearly as interesting. Darksigner, very interesting. Not Darksigner, not at all interesting. So because of that... Injection Fairy isn't here today. Tragic. So because of that, I feel like I'm going to put her in the middle. Because through the two forms, that's kind of where she ends at. Maybe I'll put her a little higher. But like through the two different variations of herself. If only we got more time with the Dark Signer Carly Carmine. If only. Apprentice Magician is... She's there. Diabelsar. Sure. Underworld Goddess is... Yeah, we don't trust those. I'm thrashing your wife? What is your waifu? Which waifu am I thrashing? If you say Carly Carmine, I'm gonna... As I said, Dark Signer Carly Carmine, peak. Peak fiction. Regular Carly Carmine, mid. And you know it. Based on your alt art, Diabelle is definitely a mommy tier. Diabelles? Or Diabelle Star? I don't think you understand. Technically speaking, let's be honest, she belongs here. Am I wrong in that assumption? But the spectrum, the line of how hot to crazy they can be, she breaks the curve. She's crazy, but she's so much hotter than that it's fine. Diabelle's is not quite there. Estella is broken, not crazy? Is broken not crazy? I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But I also can't agree. Because again, she's definitely insane. She's definitely not exactly in the right mind. Anyway, Electromite. Personal biases. That's just... Me and my homies hate Electromite. Farashid, on the other hand. Speaking of a cool Link 2 monster. Same diff... No. Very much so not. Where is Scientist Lee? Fraulein. Yeah. There's something about the knees. You didn't know Electromite's a waifu? Let me zoom in on Electromite. Does that help? Do you see this right here? That maybe. There you go. Fraulein's an actual wife. Yeah. Knees? Oh, now I have to zoom in on this one. I'm gonna ruin it for you. Look at her knees. Right? Just kind of looks weird. It's not like bad. It's just like, it kind of looks weird. She a bird? Yeah, it's wonky. It doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look terrible, but it's like, it's just enough to be like, huh? Anyway, Ghost Girl. They chose some really specific artwork that's really... I don't know how I feel about it. They did this with all of the anime characters. Like, all of the anime characters, they're like, yeah, let me find these kind of artworks. And you're like, that's not how they looked in the show. Now, to be fair, I think Akiza, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. She got the Wednesday Addams bony ash. That, not what I was referring to, but it's fine. Anyway, next up we have Spiritualist, which is... I feel like this goes in crazy tier. Am I wrong? Like, surely the Spiritualist for the Gravekeepers is crazy. That being said, Gunk... They did it again. Moving on. Shizu. Teia's fine. Teia's fine. Teia's fine. Spiritualist just fusions your stuff. Commander is the one that searches Necro. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Spiritualist, right? Like, obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh card itself is not bad. But Spiritualist, I'm like, okay, the Gravekeepers are all of these, like, hyper-intense, ritualistic people. And Spiritualist is probably the most, like, zealotous of them. And that's I mean, that's got to count for something, right? Maybe they're not, but like, maybe they are. That's why I didn't put them in crazy. It's like, they could just be like a normal person, but they could also be absolutely fucking crazy. She's one of the top tier dark skin waifus of all time. Second to Yoroshi from Bleach. Yoruichi from Bleach. I never watched Bleach. Anyway, yep, yep. Kagero. I really don't care for Kagero. Let's do both of the live twins. We have Kisakill and Lula. So this is cheating because they use the alt arts. No, I'm just kidding. Goddamn that hip window. They use the uncensored version. No, I'm doomed. Lacrima. This tier, just so you know, this tier was originally named Lacrima, which true. Do you know what a zealot is? Zealot is like someone who is hyper focused on a specific ideology. It's mostly like idealistic, right? So like someone that's super focused on a specific ideal is a zealot to that ideal. So a zealistic or a zealous, I don't remember the word that I said. Lacrima is impossible proportionally. Yeah, so is freaking every character. Do you think a single one of these characters is like actually real? Alexander Anderson from Helsing in terms of Christian zealotry. Yeah, that's a good one. Or, you know, what's his bucket? The Alucard in terms of zealotry to death and killing. It's another good example. It doesn't necessarily have to mean like specifically religious. It oftentimes is, but it doesn't. It's not specifically that. A great example of this is like literally the zealot from StarCraft. They're not technically religious zealots because they are zealots for combat, and that's just like the caste system. They're just like warrior zealots. So they're kind of just like warrior combatants for the more or less Holy Crusade. But yeah. Zeal, yeah. They're zealots for ire. Yeah. They're basically zealots for like their holy land, which is, it's kind of religious, but it's not really spoken in a way that it is real. Like, it doesn't really have that religious undertone to it in StarCraft, but like it is kind of that same nature, which is where like zealotry more so comes from. Most of the time it is associated with religion because that's where a lot of most of the strongest emotions come from in humans, but it's not always that. Anyway, beside the point. Laura's fine. Cat Dancer. I'm not a furry. You can't make me a furry. None of these do anything for me. That being said, we'll get to it in a second. Hane, fine. Dark Magician Girl, sure. At least they didn't use the different artwork. The Gold Sark. Not Gold Sark. Yeah, Gold Sark. One. House, fine. Now, I said I wasn't a furry, but a scaly. Maiden. Doormat. That. How old is Dormouse? I ask weird questions on these streams. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Go in jail. Martha. I really do hate Martha, though. I Every time I see her. We'll put it there for now. Nope, that is a demon. You can't trick me. That's a demon. Minerva is fine. Mitsurugi's fine. IP Masquerena. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Like Martha's Aesthetic a lot? I don't. Rook Hollows. I feel like you should go to jail for this. Because that's like a 2-foot fairy. If that. It's probably like 1 foot tall. I don't... No. No, not Hugin. Just don't do that. Saphira. Sure. Hugin is a bird. It's a bird? I thought it was a fairy. Drake deer. Well, I know it's not a child, because I know it's a fairy, because the runic archetype is like a first-person RPG. And Hugin's one of the, like, companions. Similar in nature to, what is it? Like, Navi. So it's like, imagine this is just Navi. Like, that's how I think of that. It's like, no, stop that. Get out of here with that, you weirdo. Hugin is the size of your palm in the runic POV spell? Exactly. That's why it's like, but I don't... Regardless of, like, age or consent or anything like that, you should still be locked up. Let's not. Let's not. Yup. SP... Sure. Yeah. Again, the rule about vampires. In fact, we'll just do that. Coralbane's fine. There's not nearly as many crazy women on this tier list, which is kind of surprising. Or waifus, I should say. That's a bird. That's a bird. That's a bird. You can't tell me that's a bird. And then Winda. OMG, I can't wait to slaughter when you see that. No, I like Runic. Imagine not liking one of the most well-designed Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks of all time. That's crazy. You don't care if Volcanix is a bird? Bird! Anyway, there you go. Also, just so everyone is aware, Ice Barriers and Ice Barrier adjacent cards are in prison for consistently releasing Trishula from the goddamn Ice Barrier. Keep it in the Ice Barrier. Every time he gets out. Explain, mommy? What is there to explain? What am I explaining? It's a waifu tier list. Where's Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon? Great question. 0 out of 10, no Ray. Ray, you know where that would go. Right in jail. Brother, she's like 13. I think at one point in the manga she becomes like 15, right? That's like the oldest she is. Am I wrong? Put them in the Ice Dragon's prison. As much as I love Gungnir, I cannot express how much I love Gungnir. As a card and as a waifu. That being said, I cannot, in good conscience, not also just immediately put them in prison, because goddamn, keep that shit in lockdown. Why is Trishula? Why does it keep getting out? Why do you keep going, hey, there's a big baddie, we should release the other big baddie to ruin the fucking world again? They've done it thrice. I don't like playing stun. Who said you were playing... Wait, hold on. You played Runic and you played stun. Yeah, no wonder you didn't like it. Don't play Runic stun. Runic stun is ass. You play Runic, as in like Runic Sprite, or Runic Furhire, or Runic... I was gonna say Naturia, but don't do that. That is just stun. Or Runic Bestial, or Runic other variants. There's like 9 other variants that you could play that are all insanely cool. You can't tell me Runic Naturia is not just stun. It's just stun. Just takes extra steps. You're just making Nat Beast instead. Sprite's a shit ton of fun? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, stun is boring. That's because neither player are playing the game. So stun isn't very fun. Just in general. Like, most people don't like stun because it's stun. Yeah, so regardless of the variant of stun, whether that's Exodia stun, whether that's Runic stun, whether that's stun, it's all just stun. You're not playing the game. However, if you play Runic combo variants, or control variants even, it becomes more interesting. Runic Bestial is peak Yu-Gi-Oh? I wouldn't say it's peak, but it's up there. I don't think we've ever gotten past the peak of Tirishizu mirror matches. I genuinely think that there is not a world in which you could say that that is not peak Yu-Gi-Oh! I struggle to think of a world where it gets better than that. It might. I would be happy to be wrong. But goddamn, those mirror matches. Oh, baby. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, here we go. This is a hand. I want to normal summon this so that if it gets stopped, we can still go Orchestrated Return and draw. But this gives me so much more value, specifically being able to cut off things like Imperm and such. But they would just Imperm this, right? Yeah. It's not like doing this doesn't really change too much. I mean, it does, but... Yeah! I knew it. I knew it. I knew I misplayed. I have to basically see a FIENDSMITH here. Which I didn't. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, that's so frustrating, because had I just normal summoned the other guy, we could have then pitched, and then we could have had an additional guy, at the very least, on field. I mean, it wouldn't have done anything here, but we could have had the extra guy, which would have mattered. You're fucking with me. If I allow them to go circular, do I just die? Yes. Pretty much. Oh, it didn't matter. Awesome. Brother. And they already drew this guy as well. Is there a world where I don't die? No, because they drew fucking cross out as well. You... I fucking hate Mathmech play. I'm so done with this game immediately! I hate Mathmech players. Okay. Oh, they're bad. Lab is not having fun this meta, confirmed? Disagree hard. Lab is super good right now. And extremely fun. They have a Fool Loss in hand, and so they're determining whether or not they want to use it. Why the fuck did we go Deception? What? Do we already have the Azamina card in our hand? No, we're just stupid. Okay. Silva, sure. Pass? Yep, that's exactly it. I'm guessing last card in hand is the Fool Loss. Could be Maxi. I'd be very surprised by that. But it could be. That's actually genuinely surprising. Okay. Why the fuck are you playing the trap? mean, yeah, for sure, bud. Do I have a way of getting another guy onto the field here to go for that without giving them another draw? No, I don't. Okay. We'll just go Engraver here. What's up, Jester? Sorry, not Jester. Could go Orcus Nightmare. To send Harp Horror? Does that make any sense? No. I think I just pass. That is the worst tribute I think I've ever seen. What the fuck? Maxi is such a cool card. I'm so glad that they were able to put up an Omni Negate and then end on goddamn Roach, which prevented me from doing anything there. Aren't the fucking god damn it, this bullshit, are you fucking with me? This game is out to get me, specifically. It's like, hey, we heard that you don't like having fun. It's like, fuck you. Speak of the Doubt. I haven't seen Exosister in so long, and I mentioned Exosister once, and they're like, surely you gotta play against it now. Fucking hell. What a shit show of a game. Caspatel. What the fuck would limiting Hallowed Azamina do? Motherfucker, why are you in my hand? It's fine. It's fine. I am not having any issues here. Trust. They didn't set anything, which means it's likely a bunch of hand traps, which I can deal with. I don't love it, but I can deal with it. I'd rather not go against either of those at any point ever, Matt James. Should I have pitched World Wand? Probably. Did I? No, because I'm stupid. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do this. Does sequence do anything here? No. Because everything's fucking banished! Okay, we'll make Galatea here. Yeah, I definitely should have pitched that. Send that one. Go Galatea. Put back you. I think I send. Could I have potentially killed them? I don't think so. We'll go, let's draw here. Oh, I can send you to the grave. Off of that. Oh, because it also includes World Legacy. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I think I could have killed him. I didn't think I could do that. Okay. Calling the meta in a good, or saying that the meta is currently in a good spot because there's not a difference between good or tier 1 and tier 3 decks is not a good sign. That's not what makes a meta good. In fact, I'd actually probably say the opposite is true. Every meta that we've had that has been extremely diverse in its metagame, where, like, you know, the tier 1 decks are just as good as the quote-unquote tier 3 decks, has been absolutely fucking awful. I don't need to do this, but I'm gonna. Yeah, certainly it's better than, like, 3 months ago when it was, you know, fucking Tenpai. Because Tenpai is a horrible mess of a deck. So when that's the best deck, everything is awful. But that being said, I don't necessarily think that having a million decks that all do the same is necessarily good either. At least in a game like Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason for that is because Yu-Gi-Oh! Requires very specific cards to be good in very specific metas. And when there's 10,000 decks, well, more so 10,000 cards, when there's, you know, 7 or 8 decks, it becomes a problem. Look, either you have the sprites or you don't. Yeah, that's what I figured. Called by. So because I have Babel here, I actually don't think we're dead. I think we have quite a few options available to us. Should have grabbed Engraver there. That was stupid. Go normal Armageddon. Armageddon. Send Nightmare. The problem is I have to contend with Sprite, which does just kind of kill me, doesn't it? Can I kill them here? I mean, I can, obviously. It's just whether or not I can do it succinctly. I don't think I can. If they draw a 2 and any Sprite, I lose. Because then I can't nib. Yeah, shut the fuck up. God damn, just give me a second to think. Do they have Droplet? I think they have Droplet. Cool. What a game. Maxi's so cool, dude. I love that I'm playing like 9 outs to Maxi, and I've seen none of them. Woof. That rarely happens, but it does happen. No discard outlet or anything. I can't beat any of the fucking Cashiers shit. That's just like not a thing I can do. Yeah. Unlucky. Yeah, of course. The one coin flip that I win, I end up breaking so horribly, and then my opponent's also playing a counter deck. Thanks, game. I feel like I should be playing, like, the Dangers. Cool. Incredible draw. Start with tracked to play around Fuwa loss. Add Lurry. What a fun game. Every game except for the game that I bricked, I think, has been won by Maxi. Or been, like, heavily influenced by Maxi, right? How have you been in my hand, like, every game? Also, I think I should cut down on Nightmare. I don't really have a way of discarding it effectively, outside of Tracked, which is, like, not bad, but I don't have as many discard options. So I think I should cut down on that. Maybe play, like, Terror Top instead. Because any two bodies goes into either the FIENDSMITH combo or the other one. What the fuck? What the hell are you playing? I'm less concerned about Trap Trick and more concerned about the 60 card version of Trap Trick. What in the world are you playing? Also, setting first is hilarious. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Trap Tricks plus FIENDSMITH plus Gashira, probably. I sure hope that's what it is. Grab... do I actually grab Lurry here? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Even though I want to discard the Orcus Nightmare, it doesn't really make sense here. I usually go for the Lurry. 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 Yeet. Floodgate Trapple? Damn, how did I know it? Mm-hmm. Is it... Okay. I actually think that's just, like, really dumb. I think you just hold this. Unless you don't think this other one's going to be activatable. Which would be dumb. Why would you think it not be activatable? I'm almost certain it's bottomless, right? Like, most assuredly, this is bottomless. Watch. I was wrong. I was wrong. It wasn't. Surprisingly. Alright, well, that's not what I said. What the f... Why does this consistently happen? I very clearly click on this and it's like, no, you went over here. Thanks, game. Just absolute fucking dog shit. No way we're playing this shit-ass card. Why did we not normal summon Mantis and then... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Does Troll do anything here? Looks funny. Troll... How many Gravediggers do you think they're playing? Probably 3, right? There's no shot they're not, right? Tragic. Anatola. It's not what it is, but it's fine. Oh, that effect was just wrong. Oh, no, no. Well, no, it still told me the wrong thing. Yeah, voice is pretty good. Son of a bitch. What a terrible, no good, very bad card. Okay, battle. Battle. Gate. Here you go, have some attack. Why is it that I'm always getting, like, the terrible, no good, very bad matchups? And it's always the rogue decks. Like, the decks that are just, like, really bad in general, but happen to be a really good deck against mine. Why does that happen? This is what I hate about Plat, is that these random-ass decks just show up, and they're like, cool, here's this deck that happens to have a really, really good matchup against you, but is terrible in general, so they're gonna fuck you up. Oh, and they're always going to go first, of course. Oh my gosh, this hand is ass. No. What is with the 60 card? Who the fuck cares about retaliating seeing voiceless? The hell are you doing with voiceless that interacts in any capacity with retaliating? Son of a... What the fuck? I hate it here. Alright, well, cool. That's hilarious. I can now walk over the gadget. That's so funny. But hey, that's any two monsters, technically. In the most technical sense of the word. Droll ends his turn again. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but like... Do I care about that? Do I make Phoenix here? I have to make Phoenix here. That gets rid of my entire hand. I guess I don't technically have to pitch a card off of Phoenix's effect. I could just not do that and then lose to whatever the set card is. True. I think I do need another engine in here. Horus, like, wouldn't be bad. Dangers wouldn't be bad. But likely the best option is, like... What the fuck? Likely the best option is just adding Terror Top. I love discarding for cost. It's my favorite. Because it's fair. Cool. What are we... What is... I hate it here. I love playing against Gold Sark and Trap Trick. That's my favorite. I'm not lying to you. Why would I lie to you? Lying is for me, apparently. This guy. Should have done this a while ago. Back to you. You're... Set the... Babble. It's always Babble, right? When is it not Babble? When you already draw a Babble. You just hard draw it. Drew. Do we attach here? No, it doesn't make as much sense to attach here. I think we just send. Yeah. Watch them have, like, Gamma. Just randomly. Hold on. This is the most damage. Fucker. I forgot that card has text. I forgot that that card has that text, because who the fuck would know that? Oh, man. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just annoying. Because had I sent the other one, we could have at least done damage. But I didn't, because who gives a shit about this card? Yeah. Watch me get Kaiju'd. At least I can't be Sphere Moded. But I could be Lava Golem. Huh? Who the fuck are you? What? Yeah? Okay. What the fuck? Thanks. Why they did that wrong? They were supposed to target the high attack point monster. Cool, now I have Engraver on in my hand. Yeah, pop off king. Combat. The fuck are we combating? Yeah, might as well do this. How much do I want to bet it's the second evenly? My dear brother in Christ, the fuck are you playing? Huh? It's fine. Crazy. What rank is this? Yeah, I mean it's plat. It's not like high ranks. But even then, with the decks that I've seen, yeah. What a cool game. What a cool game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go! Attract. Attract. Luri. To be fair, this shit from Diamond would not be any more surprising. Master... Maybe we would have been a little bit like, whoa, that's certainly something. But, Diamond, not so much. Let's do this. Would Exodius meet? I don't think so. I think Fires of Rage requires an Exodia monster. Oh, level 10 or higher Exodia monster, yeah. And I don't think this counts as an Exodia monster. It could. I could be wrong. Why the fuck did that get banished? That's just inherently its effect. Its effect is just... Goodbye. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's peak comedy, dude. Holy. Coolio. Let's go sequence. Oh. Wild. Comedy. Do I just go Desiree here? Yes? No. No, that doesn't make as much sense here. Yeah, we'll go Lacrima. Lacrima. Special. This guy. No, I could make Beatrice, but what would Beatrice give me? You're right. Tracked. Make Desiree. Oh, I can send the spell. I haven't summoned Dingirsu here. I haven't done any of the Orca stuff because it locks me. So I can't do that. So we still have all the Orcus line to do. Put back the Lacrima. Man, Chaos Angel here would be crazy. Harpor. Or summon Symbol Skeleton. Let's go Galatea 2, Electric Boogaloo. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa. Do I have lethal? I do. We'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Ding, Hyoa, Special, This guy. And then we'll go Desiree. Negate. Let's go. What does the spell do? It prevents me from attacking. It searches out a guy, and then it prevents me from attacking the turn I've been, the turn the monster has been specialed. Which is why on the previous turn I didn't end up attacking. Because I couldn't. Because the spell card existed. Which I forgot about. Which we all forgot about. Trust. We all collectively forgot about it. Can I win a coin flip? Like, what the fuck? 1-1. Am I playing stage 2 of the next DC Cup? Maybe. I may play a bit of it. I'm not gonna try very hard, but I might play it. Wow, this hand is so anti-synergistic. It's great. Let's go. I forgot they made me go first. I literally lost the coin flip, and then I didn't even see that I was going. It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna like normal summon a Time Lord. It's blue eyes. Okay. Do a thing, I dare you. Fuck. Special. These people aren't real. These people aren't real. Alright, yeah, we gotta add more engine here. I'm drowning in non-engine and I need something to play the game with. What do I do? What do I even add? Horus? No, don't do that. That requires extra deck. Terror Top? Yeah, probably. Yeah, looks better. What's up, Blade? Don't you dare maxi me. Don't you dare maxi me. Son of a bitch! This has to be a joke. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. It did something. It made it so that when you play against it, you're now more infuriated. Fucking hell, dude. At the very least, this deck, like, doesn't do anything against mine. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I just die. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Because this card's fair and balanced. I surrendered! I forgot that this game is fair to the players who play it! Fantastic draw. Don't you dare. No fucking shot. Please tell me it's just one of the, like, bad continuous spells. Or traps. That's fine. That's fine. That's so much better, though. I thought it was going to be a card that actually fucking mattered. It's fine. Is there a point to making Phoenix here? I mean, there is. Okay, so it is their crappy, no good, very bad, continuous trap. But you know, just in case it's not. It is. And then it was called by the entire time. I don't know how it would have been, but and then it was called by the entire time. Trust. Oh, I was supposed to add that. Shit. Dang it. I was supposed to add that to the hand. That's okay. I mean, it's not, but it's okay. Let's go for the Harp Horror. For Nightmare. Let's go Galatea. Galatea. Back the Harp Horror. Babble. 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 Mare. You. Send this guy. You. You. Oh, I should have detached you. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Yep. Need over 2,000 damage here. Do I have a way of obtaining that here? No. No. No, I don't. Frustrating. And then I burn them with Cowboy for game. Do I just make SP? What does that lose to? It loses to... Nightmare Throne? Does it? No. Nightmare Throne even loses because we could just... Yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy. Here, you can have some attacks. It's funny. Oh, I don't have Symbol Skeleton. Oh no. Well, that's like actively bad. Oh, I just fucking die here, don't I? No, never mind. Never mind, I'm done. No. It's still fine. Because SP on whatever they summon, and then we banish, and then they don't have anything. Yeah, it's fine. I forgot I didn't shuffle back the Symbol Skeleton. Yeah, so I should have gone Galatea. Cool. No, if he clicked the button, I just tag out with the SP, and then they don't have a target for the Nightmare. That's what that was. What's up? Oh, wow, this hand is ass. I mean, it's great. Trust. This has to be discarded via effect as well, because, you know, it's bad. I can't go Moon here, can I? I think I go... I think I go Engraver? This plays really poorly into Nib, but I don't think there's a world in which I can play around Nib, like, at all. It's just not a thing. It's just not. It doesn't matter as long as it's discarded. I wish that were the case. Yeet. Coolio. Let's make sequence. Sequence. Effect. Yeet. Now here we make Beatrice. Desiree... Would Desiree have been better? Maybe. Maybe. See, here Appa would be insane. Wait a second. I figured it out, chat. Do I have another target? I do. Fantastic. We got there. We got to everything we wanted. all it took was my opponent literally not playing the game. Oh. And then I get nibbed and I cry. I have to remember I only have the one symbol skeleton, so I need to make sure that that is always in rotation. And I can't just willy-nilly use it. That's the big thing. Forecast Nightmare. Yeah. Send you. You. Is Orcus fun? Yes. Extremely. Let's go like that. I go ding into IP, right? I do just like the idea of keeping Dingirsu on the field, but that doesn't really make sense to do now. Yeah. Attach. Do we got Nightmare? What? I'm gonna kaiju, aren't I? Oh, never mind. We're playing bad cards. Sure. This is level 8? Crazy. Imagine it requiring a level. This is after this card resolves, right? Yeah, I think so. Don't worry, Desiree's really cool. What? Why the... What? 2 people! Who... What? Wow. No. He still gets banished. What the fuck? Wait, what? Chat, explain that. What? Why would this still get banished if its effect is negated? Don't think about it. What? Hold on. If this face of card would leave the field, banish it instead. Why would that not be negated? Wait, if its effect is negated. It's a lingering effect. I'm aware. But now the question is, make it make sense. Its effect starts on summon. No, it doesn't. It doesn't start. That's the thing. Okay, sure. Sure, game. Yeah, that makes total sense. Just like the Flunder cards, you know? Because Konami said so. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I'm only ever going to summon one more time from there, so it's fine. This is 10 pi? No, it's 50 cards. It could be anything. Who the fuck knows? Am I right? Should I have gone... No. That doesn't do anything. I mean, it kind of does, but it really doesn't. They sure did, Santiago. That is absolutely what they did. Oh, I guess I could do... Wait, this doesn't lock you? Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I guess I could still do this. Huh. And then I normal summon Ash Blossom. Wait, that's a terrible idea. Then he would get another draw. Smile. Requiem. No, I don't want to Dark Lock myself, but I really don't want to give them any more draws than are necessary, so I'm actually just going to Dark Lock myself. Also, I don't want to, like, normal summon Ash. That sounds really bad. Is it really bad? Maybe. But then again, maybe not. Why did I do that one? It should have been Nightmare. Or, Harp Horror. Yeah, I goofed. Yeah, I goofed. Yeah, I goofed. Okay. I also do kind of have a weird hand here, because I want to go Ding. Oh, I think I go Ding, link off into second Galatea. Yeah. Even though IP is very useful, because we drew the Crescendo, it's just way more useful to go for that. Attach. I also did it wrong. I should have shuffled back the World Wand and then attached the Harp Horror. Man, I'm really bad at this deck. Imagine ending on Galatea Pass. Couldn't be me. Look who garacha, look who garacha. Look who garacha, look who garacha. What in the fuck? Also, wrong zone. Chris! Everybody hates Chris. That is very funny. That makes more sense as to why we're playing Perulia now. Bora 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yo! Let's go! My poor Blackwing player, having to play against Maxi. It'd be a shame if it mattered. They're only playing... Wait, hold on. How much do you want to bet they had Lava Golem in hand? They most assuredly did, right? They just had the Lava Golem. No, wait. Why are you playing Lava Golem? You, like, absolutely, crucially need to normal summon. That is, like, actively a terrible card to have in your deck. Wait, why is there only one of the Black Whirlwind? Why do you only have one Black Whirlwind? Why is Santa Claus in here? Like, huh? Hey. For outs. But I don't know. Yeah. I agree. I also don't know. Make it make sense. I mean, it's plat, so it's not like I'm expecting the highest level of deck building, but still. The biggest thing to me was seeing Lava Golem. I don't... Because, like, Blackwing doesn't do anything if they don't have a normal. And Lava Golem doesn't say, like, normal summon. It says you can't normal summon that turn. You special summon it, but then you can't normal summon that turn. As opposed to... That's cute. Lava Golem defeats the whole purpose. Yeah. Yo, it's Rick Grimes! Wow, I loved you in The Walking Dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is just an elaborate scoop. Isn't Rick Grimes now technically a character in another Walking Dead, like, spin-off? Do I know what it is? No. Owl Mirage? That's such a funny draw. Oh? Wait, why did we... I'll let it go. I want to know what's happening here. Wait, this hand was insane from the opponent, by the way. Wait, why subtract? What is happening? What is going on? It loses 1,000 attack? Yeah. Yeah. That is 2 Cybers monsters! I've watched a new season since Carl lost his eye and the fear of the Walking Dead. No, I watched the season after when he lost his eye. A lot of paid actors on tonight. We're in Plat. I don't expect much. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Bro's trying. They're trying. Yeah. Oh? Yeah. Oh, Ash 2, Electric Boogaloo. Is this just like transcode? Or not transcode. Transcendent? Or what is it called? Firewall Dragon. The firewall. Or is this an attempt to like deck out? Terahertz. God damn. We got there. Thank you, Jet. Nutter. The fact that literally any 2 monsters was able to do this is crazy, by the way. Oh, Ash 3! Let's go! Okay, first things first. Let's terror, let's top. Let's terror top. Brother, I didn't activate the effect. You don't have to... You don't think it's already in my hand? Technically, 1 Dotscaper does this. You're right! Technically, 1 Dotscaper does do that. Isn't that crazy? Please stop doing stuff. Thank you. What? Wait. Okay, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think the simple Terahertz pass was going to, like, win you the game? Like, Brother, just pass. You had 4 hand traps. Just pass the fucking turn. The hell was I gonna do? They opened Cynet, Valor, Fua, Imperm. Just pass the fucking turn. How the hell am I supposed to play into that? Just pass. Crazy. I don't think this deck's that bad. Ghost Ogre's a good target for Small World. Same thing with Ghost Spell. It's a way to get into like things like circular and diameter and stuff like that. It's kind of a bridge. Having additional hand traps like that is very nice. Droll is also fairly good because you die to like Fool Loss and Maxi and stuff like that. And you don't technically need to search a whole ton. Obviously, it'd be better to play like the other Firewall stuff, but I don't think this is a terrible deck. I don't love the 3 Droll. I agree. But I also don't think that that's that bad. Especially for a Plat deck. His spreadsheet didn't say anything about Maxi. Was Maxi not in there? I think if you're lower rank, you have more of a reasoning to actually play things like Duster and like just back row removal in general. Yo, this hand's crazy. There's a Bleach game? There are so many games coming out nowadays. It's like impossible to keep up. It's fine. No interaction? Digimon has an open world coming out? Wait! Why have I not heard of this? That sounds dope! I love Digimon. That's a lie. I'm lying to you. I tolerate Digimon. Is that any two monsters? Whoa. Apparently there is a new Digimon open world coming out. Guy. Look, it's the guy. Anyway, normal Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight. You bitch. Have I played the event? Yeah. I don't like either of them. Let me think here. Can I... If I were to go... Sequence into Lacrima. Lacrima bring back. Xyz summon into that guy. No. But I could... If I go sequence and they negate... No, we can still just go Engraver. Yeah. No, I should be able to still do that. No, I'm wrong. I wouldn't be able to. Okay, let's fuse. Fusion. Not a TCG simulator? True, that is tragic. Yeah, Terror Top was a great include. Magnum Hut. Okay, that was the wrong choice. And also, don't worry about it. You did great, sir. You did exceptional. I believe in you. Cool. Anyway, fusion summon the card that I was gonna fusion summon anyway. Smile. They lack critical information. They lack Rama information. Sorry, that was... Holy shit, that was terrible. I'm sorry that you had to listen to that. I will take my vow of silence now for a solid... I don't know, 5 seconds. I think my best option at this point is just make the IP Masquerade here. -2 joke for sure. Base to target. Followed. Let's go! Okay, I'm going to go Engraver. Back to Lacrima. You, what's the Frieza abridged quote about Goku's abs? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Damn, you could grind meat on those. Something like that, right? Every time Engraver shows up, it's just, damn. Yeah, you could grind meat on that. Okay, I was correct. I was correct! Not running Princess? What do you mean? Promethean Princess? Alright, let's go Harpour. There's only one princess. Obviously, it's, that one. I don't fucking know. Do you know how little that narrows it down? Yeah. Oh, I goofed again. Yeah. I'm supposed to shuffle back the world ones, and I just never do that. Okay, that's fine. It's Sylvan Princess. Yeah. Dang, not being able to make Desiree here really sucks. Yeah, I think it's just ding here. Ding-a-ling. Ding. Attach. There's no point to send, right? Yeah, we just attach. Attach. And then go. Galatea 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, of course it's branded. Why would it not be branded? Of course the branded player hasn't learned literally what any other deck ever does. Smile. That is the most juicy called by. Get his ass. It'd be really cool if they went to combat to walk over the IP Masquerena. That'd be really cool, I'm just saying. Yeah, we do this. I need a specific guy engrave. Smile. Caspi. Yep, yep, yep. Cool. Boom. Dingirsu. Oh, good. Yep. Do I play much ranked? Yes. I play a lot of ranked. Monk. Oh no, my monsters. Whatever shall I do? They're gonna go to grave. No. I don't have another Galatea. Oh, was I fucked there? Oh, I think I was. I think I was boned. I think all of my Orcus cards just like didn't exist anymore. That didn't matter too much, given the fact that we still had the ability to do all of FIENDSMITH line. But like, I don't think I had another. Yeah, I had literally no Orcus stuff. And if I activated any of my grave effects, they would just be cut off. Like, all of my extra deck options would just be out. Okay, I do think we cut the Link Karibo for something else, almost anything else. I really do not think that Link Karibo is all that useful. Maybe Apo? Apo's terrible. Apo's, like, so bad. I really want, like, Ling... Or, not Ling Karibo. Lingirsu. Longirsu. Lingirsu? Lingirsu. Yeah, that wasn't a true branded player. Longirsu? Longirsu. What's the main combo line? The main combo line is, with the Orcus stuff, it's go Girsu, dump, Harp Horror, special summon Nightmare, link those two off into Galatea. Nightmare banish itself to summon out, or to send the World One Reborn, Harp Horror, or actually Nightmare. Yeah. Link Galatea, or Xyz Galatea into Dingirsu. Attach Harp Horror from banish. Link those two off into IP Masquerena. And then it's IP Masquerena Babel. What about access code? What about access code? Yeah, 2 guys for FIENDSMITH, 2 guys for Mermaid. Or that. Or the Girsu line. And Nightmare Mermaid basically does the same thing. You summon the Nightmare, go Galatea. It's pretty much the exact same. I feel like it's Longirsu, right? I know, that really just doesn't make sense. Apo's good if we don't get interrupted, but if we get interrupted, there's no world in which we can make the Apo and, like, have it matter or, like, do anything. And most of the time, we'd much rather have Desiree anyway. So, that doesn't really make sense. So, the best option would probably be... Is it access code? Not really. Access code's not bad, but I really don't think I need it. I want something that I can do under Darklock, which is why I want Longirsu. Bomber Dragon? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, Bomber Dragon's not terrible, but I also really don't like it. Too bad they're not light. Lino would be great. I mean, we could make dark, which is not like that much worse. Yeah, I think it's just Longirsu. I struggle to think of a world in which it's not that. Because specifically what I need is not additional parts to the end board. What I need is making sure that I can still do my, like, Orchest stuff. And while it does help with the end board, because we can just be like, cool, here's a guy, now you can't do the thing. I think it's just, I don't know. Hey, Zeroboros would be good. Wow, this hand's... Well, it's okay. It's a good hand. It's a decently good hand. To be fair, if we do end up dropping Nibiru, it's a great hand. Never mind, we're playing against Stun. Shit. This hand's ass. Fun. 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 Yeah, that's gonna be real helpful. Trust. Judgment? No, but they thought about it. That's about what I expected. So this is the is this just Stun? Or is it's Dinomorphia, right? Like almost assuredly this is Dinomorphia. Maybe it is Stun. Do you have the second strike? Yeah, you do. There's no point in rolling here. Why didn't Bro use what last turn? The card that he just drew for turn? The Pot of X-Drive? Graver. That's actually a pretty good draw. Thought he said it. No. Nope. Grab Tract. Tract. They haven't gone Macrocosmos, which is nice. Sure. You're gonna be really disappointed when I reveal to you that I am not playing any of that shit. Frustrating. Okay. This was... Okay. Once again, Chaos Angel here is crazy. Like, Chaos Angel cleans up so nicely for me. They have to be different names. I'm stupid. Interesting. Did not decide to judgment there. How very interesting. And also there. Comedy. Oh, good. Wow, I hit the correct card there. Why the fuck would you not judgment the Phoenix there? Because we're stupid. You're right. My bad.
You're right. You ain't ever told a lie.
Have I played FIENDSMITH? Yes. Is it great? Absolutely. Abso-fruitly. It's test time! Let's go! What is this build? Why are we playing so many, like, strikes and judgments? One of? Buddy. The fuck is the plan? You're playing 46? No wonder you couldn't do anything. Yeah? Lightning Storm, Raigeki, and Harpies are all in here. Trust. They're needed. Trust. Why are there 3 Barons in here? You can't even fucking summon it. Why? Okay, that's not technically true. Technically, they can summon it. It's just realistically they can't. Goes into summon right now? Yeah. Deflex. You're right. It is Deflex. You're right. Forget I... Why would I not have said... You're right. Like Daruma doesn't already out the towers. Yeah. No, Gamma Seal's for Desiree, obviously. Because then Desiree can't, like, send your guy to the grave. As if you'd have a guy. They pulled from the staple pack and put it in. True. True. Oh, that's peak. It's test time! How many decks with Smith have I played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my 11th. They have Tenpai PTSD. True. It's Mahmood! Mahmood! Let's go! The boy! 7. So I've played Tiersmith. I said yeah. Which of these has a does not have an effect related to Elemental Hero? I think it's O Oversoul, right? What? Doesn't O Oversoul just reborn? Oh, it reborns an Elemental Hero normal monster. You're right. Which of these monsters cannot be summoned using 1 Abyss Shark and a Crystal Shark on your field as material? Drill Driver Vespanado? No. Abyss Dweller? I think it's Abyss Dweller, right? Because it's not a fish. It's a water. But it's not a number, right? Fuck yeah. The effect of E-Pearly Plump is activated, targeting 2 spell traps in the card to attach them to Z materials. Is changed in response, targeting the E-Pearly to put it face down. Which of these effects is true? The card is changed to face down, and then the effect is attached. Then the effect to attach as a Z material is applied. It's that one. What? Did I read that wrong? I must have read that wrong. I must have read that wrong, right? Surely I just read that wrong. Tryhard in your extra monster zone and Astra, Acro, and Scare Cash in the main monster. In this situation, which value is the maximum total battle damage to be inflicted on the opponent by attacking directly with your monsters as many times as possible? This attacks thrice, right? This was 39, 39, 28. I think it's this one? It's this one. Of course. Of fucking course. Kurikara, Divicarnate. How much attack will Divicarnate have when 2 monsters are attributed for the special summon? 45. I know that one. I know that one because that actually fucking matters. What is the... Cliff? No. Chick? It's Cliff, right? Yeah, it's Cliff. Cleared my ass. I gotta... The only reason I continued this was because... What? Target face-up monster you control. What does Oversoul say? No, it does say normal. Yeah. Okay, what? Hold on. Shut up, frog. The effect of E-Pearly Plump is activated, targeting 2 spell traps in the grave. Attach them as material. To attach them as Z material. Book of Moon is chained in response, targeting E-Pearly Plump to change it face down. Which of these statements is true? The card is changed. Oh, because it said fucking face up. It was a goddamn trick question. I hate trick questions. I know it's changed to face down. I was never going to be able to do the math in time here, so I just had to know that one. Also, who the fuck? No. Who knows this information? Why would you know this information? Why should you know this information? When was the last time this card was ever used? Or better yet, when was this card ever used? I don't even think Hero players played this. Like, why would I know this? I know what this one does, obviously, and I know it's Elemental Hero. I know this one requires an Elemental Hero to pop a spell trap. Cool. I know this one reborns a guy. That's all I really know about it, but like, eh? When was the last time anyone used this? How would I know the text on it? I only knew it through process of elimination. The problem was, I didn't think this one had the stipulation of elemental hero on it. I just thought it was like, target a normal monster in the grave. Or something of that nature. I didn't think about that. Also, fuck this question. This question's ass. This one is just math, and I'm terrible at math. Alright, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We gotta get 8 of 8. We gotta get 8 of 8. We're not leaving until we do. In the Bujin realm of Divine Solo Mode, which of the following is not one of the 3 sacred weapons wielded by Bujin Hirume? Crane? It's new, so I just assumed. Or newer, I should say. Which of the following is not one of the effects players can select with Chicken Game? Destroying the card, drawing a card, make the opponent gain 1,000 life points, paying 1,000 life points. So this is not an effect. That is a cost. Yes, I would like to pay 1,000 life points. Smile. Just fucking trick questions. Why would I know this? Who would know this? Who knows this? It's 2. Cool. That was a guess. I had no idea. No clue. Use Chaos Max to attack that guy. Which was special summoned via his own effect in defense position with Dark Magician equipped. How much battle damage would be dealt? This gains attack and defense equal to the attack of the monster equipped to it by its effect. Equal to the attack of the monster equipped to it. So it would gain 25. So you do 1,000 because it'd be a 35. So you do 1,000 because it's 1,000. Cool. I feel like they never give me enough time for these. This one. Yeah, this one's this one. You just gotta know that one. Or do math in 60 seconds. Trust. No. Face up defense position with Heavy Samurai Brave Murasawa has declared a direct attack. Before damage calculation, you activate Shrink, targeting it, having its original attack. How much battle damage do you receive? You received 4,000. Because that doesn't change fucking anything. Thank you. They made me do math again. Not really. With 1,000 life points, you activate Sprite Starter in order to special summon a Sprite monster. If the only Sprite monsters in your deck are Sprite Carrot, which of the following is true? Sprite Carrot and Sprite Red. You will lose the duel when your life points become 0 after the special summon. Yep. Your life points become 1. Mom, he came back? Let's go! Mahmood! We did it! We knew who Mahmood was. Why? This has always been my gripe with these proficiency tests. Why is it that this information, like Bujin, the Bujin cards, and Mahmood are in the same test with like Shrink stuff and, you know, Chicken Game? Like, what? Why do I need to know about Bujins from the solo mode and what was used as a weapon? Also, brother, why would I know this? Why would I know this? Better yet, why did I know this? I got this right. Honestly, had they showed me this one, I would have gotten it wrong. I guarantee it. This one, I would have been like, I don't fucking know. I guess it does say Trini, though. So, there's that. Become Trini, Katvari. What language is this? Is this Latin? It's counting in some language. Frog, you're extremely fucking loud. Please shut. Inflict battle damage. Hey, now that's something we can do. Well, I think that's a good time to call it quits. I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy it. If you did, like is very much appreciated. And remember to always Stay frosty. Bye-bye.